Hello YouTube. Okay, it's another part of my ct70, putting it back together. So, get the shocks on. Like I pointed out earlier on, I got a boot that's split. But I'm going to put the bike together anyway, because I need to know what I need to order. So, because some parts might break or whatnot. So, anyway, so I got the shocks in. I've got these also on. They just slip on. That's basically, I don't know what you call it, but I know the headlight goes in between, so these kind of just slip on, and then you put this over top and you tighten it down. And this nut right here, this is the indicator for when it's in neutral, I believe. It's supposed to be pointing more this way, but as I was tightening up this nut here, it was turning with it, so I got to loosen this up a bit and turn this and then tighten it back down. But yeah, it's pretty well it. That's pretty simple. Next stage for me now is going to be to put this down on the ground and put the wheels on. That's it for now. Okay, next step here, I'm going to put the front wheel on. This is your shaft right here. You get one of your spacers, lock nut. Right here you have washers inside, same on either side. And here's my wheel. So I'm going to put that up, mount that up and see how it goes, and I'll put the back wheel on. And then next step after that, we'll see either the gas tank or the engine, but it's coming along pretty good. One of the things that I forgot to mention, front brakes, you've got the gear inside that little drum, and that's for the speedometer. I would put a bit of grease in there. I wouldn't put too much because you don't want it to come out and then coat the inside of the drum, which would be here, because then I have an issue with your brakes. So just put a little bit of grease in here, and then I put a little grease down where the shaft is going to go, and then put it back on. The front wheel only goes one way. See this notch right here? That's got to line up with this section right here. So wheel only goes one way. Okay, got the wheel on. Pretty simple. Like I said, there's only one way it's going to go, right? Because on this side you get that notch that has to fit in the drum, and also on this side you've got that big spacer. And put the axle bolt in, tighten it up, put your pin in there, cotter pin, and then you're done. So next will be the handlebars. Okay, got the mount on here for the handlebars. It was chrome, but I painted it black. The chrome was pretty pitted, so this one here I'm missing this part, the black part. It goes anyway. It goes in here. That's where you tighten up there to take your handlebars down and whatnot. So it still works, but I will get a new one later on. But it's not too important right now, as long as it tightens up and keeps the handlebars in place. That's all that's important now. So, and later, if need be, I'll get a new one of these. Okay, the handlebars are on. Right here, I painted them black. They were chrome, of course. And they were all pitted, plus they had been bent and twisted, etc. Just years of abuse. So I took some torches to it and bent them back into what I think is a correct shape. I'm not too sure because I've never owned one of these. They'll do for now. Later on I'll probably get new bars, the chrome ones that come with it, but for now they should do fine. Here's a throttle right here. I need some grips, have to get those, and that's it for the handlebars. My next step now will be to put the back tire on. Here's the back tire, and I've got brand new sprocket, brand new sprocket for the front, and got a brand new chain also. Okay, YouTube, get the back wheel on. So starting to look a bit like a bike right now. the handlebars on the front wheel, the back wheel on. Really simple, the back wheel. There's just a couple of spacers. There's one that goes right inside the bearing, right here. Then you got this bigger spacer. I'm not too sure if you can see it right here. Then you just slide your shaft through. Don't forget to put your tensioners for your chain. And then my next step is going to be to hook up this bracket right here to this right here. Keeps your drum from spinning, right? And then the next step after this will be to start looking at the electrical, because the electrical runs inside the frame. So I don't want to put too much in there, like the gas tank goes in here, battery in here. I don't want to be putting that in there yet until I've got the electrical in. I think it'd be just a lot easier to get that done first. So I get the, I'm not too sure which side again, I forget. I'll have to take a look at the other bike. But there's a key, a switch, I think it goes on this side. And anyway, run the whole wiring.